April 30th, 2025 marks 50 years since the fall of Saigon. Our Vietnamese community story is one of loss and survival, but it's also one of resilience. I am so proud to spotlight these leaders who have found ways to give back to the community through their work with the county.
So my mom and dad, like many Vietnamese American refugee families from the diaspora, came here to Santa Clara County, San Jose in the late 70s, during a time when Santa Clara County was one of only three congressionally designated refugee resettlement sites. My mom and dad had me as soon as they came here to America. I was born at DMC. So we were a county family through and through from day one. And I spent a lot of time during my childhood translating for my family, trying to figure out how to fill out applications. So our world was very much defined by county engagement, county services, and piecing all that together to be able to make ends meet.
I came to the United States when I was 8 years old in 1980 with just my father and my sister because my mother was not able to join us. So when we came to the United States as boat refugees, we received benefits from the CalWorks and the CalFresh programs. Fast forward 8 years later, my mom joined us, and within 6 months, she was employed by LA County as an eligibility worker. And how much it meant for her to help other people, and me watching her do that really shaped how I think about giving back and helping the community.
Within 6 months, my family moved to Santa Clara County to be with our extended family. We initially were on public assistance. My family was on welfare and Medi-Cal. I attended public high school here. One of my relatives told my parents to basically have me come to Santa Clara Valley Medical Center to get my medical care because our health system takes care of everyone and anyone regardless of ability to pay. I was quite shocked when I heard my relative say that there was a facility, a hospital that would be willing to take care of me. Once I made a decision that I would like to pursue a career in healthcare, I promised myself that if I make it, I would return and work for a public health system. And I would love to return to work for our public health system here. And I couldn't be happier. It's going to be my 26 years here in the county.
I like to say that I was an in utero refugee. My parents came here in May 1975. I always had a sense that we were never alone or lonely. There was always a lot of joy and happiness and laughter in the house, but always kind of this sense of sadness or sentimentality. But then, of course, this obligation, this duty to fulfill your own personal responsibility and the responsibility to the rest of your community.
My dad's immigration story is a little bit unique. Roughly about a week before the fall of Saigon on April 30th, he actually landed in California and he was able to settle down with a family in Los Gatos. So he came over, settled down. They were able to help him with education, language barriers, get him a job, and provide him support so he can bring the rest of the family over. There was a lot of discrimination and language barrier. And I think that, he had so much drive that if he didn't have a language barrier, there was no stopping him. I think that was the biggest issue that he had was just a language barrier. But he pushed past that and he was able to provide and gave my family a great lifestyle. And his whole goal and intention was, I am here in America for you to be better than me.
My dad was an officer in the military, and so of course when the war ended, he was imprisoned. And that was the reason why they ultimately fled Vietnam, because it was going to be really hard for their future kids to have any sort of future in Vietnam. Not only was there struggle, but there was a lot of fear of getting involved with the government systems. I saw there was such a big gap between our systems and our community. especially our most vulnerable immigrant communities. And I really wanted to bridge that gap. And so that's why I was a TA for 12 years, and then moving on now to work as a senior manager of the VASC and bring all of these important health and social services to our community so that we can uplift our community. For me, when I see our community members, our elders, our aunties and uncles coming into the VATS, and here they are, they're speaking Vietnamese, right? Speaking in their mother tongue, which I can't even fathom for my parents or my family when they were trying to access services when they first settled here, right? But they're able to do that and just feel so comfortable doing so and just learn about and navigate all these amazing county resources in their mother tongue.
Just like every other immigrants that, immigrate to the United States or California or San Jose or the Bay Area, I think they're looking for opportunities for their children, right? Just a better life, better opportunities, and America is the place where the rest of the world would come for looking for opportunity in the land of freedom, right? Being at the sheriff's office, I've been given a lot of opportunities, been able to thrive, been able to manage, lead, and supervise a lot of deputies and professional staff throughout my career. What I look forward to in the future of the county is to remain active and to remain present, be that leader that I can for this agency and beyond as well. I believe that everything happens in life for a reason, and this is a very fulfilling career, and I only have Santa Clara County to thank for that.
I have, always been drawn to being a part of the effort to help people of the greatest need. Here in the county, I get to do that every day. I had the opportunity to build out a great supportive housing system. The homelessness, being unhoused, that's this extreme manifestation of poverty. It's a great honor for me to be a part of trying to improve those systems and help those individuals and families.
I think for me, the biggest part is remembering where I came from and how much the county helped me and my family. Like I said, we wouldn't survive without those critical services when we most and desperately need it. So the two parts that really made me want to dedicate my life to serving the public is one, having benefited from these safety net services myself, and two, watching my mother want to help the community.
My dream and hope for our Vietnamese community in Santa Clara County and in a way across the state and the U.S. is for us to continue to grow, to thrive, to assimilate and to learn, but at the same time also to remember and treasure and embrace our unique identity, embrace our cultural heritage, but at the same time also actively participate and grow and contribute back to the community and carry forward the resiliency and the uniqueness of our culture and our community.
We need to have rituals, whether that be retelling of the stories, commemoration of Black April. We have to have those rituals to remind ourselves of where we came from and what we owe. At the time of our greatest need, the darkest hour, someone was there for us. We have to have the courage, the moral fortitude to be there for others in their darkest hour. And we want to be known as a community that never forgot that and paid it forward. That's what I want our community to be known for.
I hope that all of our county employees are proud. It was the county that brought our Vietnamese refugees here. That was the county that helped us gain a foothold, that helped us reestablish life. So to all my county employees, my county colleagues, past, present, and future, I hope that they're proud of our collective success. I feel so grateful that I've been part of a county organization that promotes, supports, and has allowed me to help build the world that I wish my family and my community had when they first arrived here in Santa Clara County.
We look forward to working across all our county departments to continue transforming the lives of the most vulnerable members of our community.